Priority Development Assistance Foreign Scam, also called the PDAF scam or the pork barrel scam, is a political scandal involving the alleged misuse by several members of the Congress of the Philippines of their Priority Development Assistance Fund. So basically, Priority Development Assistance Fund is actually related to accounting, since in accounting we are discussing about government accounting. So what is really government accounting and what is its connection with the PDAF scam and the economy of the Philippines? So first, let's go ahead and define government accounting. So government accounting as one that encompasses a process of analyzing, classifying, summarizing, and communicating all transactions that are involved in the receipt and disbursement of all government funds and properties, and interpreting the results thereof. And pursuant to this definition, objectives were set to cover several areas in government operations. So, objectives of government accounting: to produce relevant financial information about past and present transactions of government. Next is to serve as basis for decision making for future operations, to serve as a control mechanism for the receipt, disposition, and utilization of government funds and properties, to come up with the financial reports pertaining to the results of operations of various government agencies that are for dissemination to the public. So we've gathered some experts to answer what is really the PDAF scam and its relation to the economy. So let's watch the next video.
Pork barrel.
Pork barrel is the appropriation of government spending for localized projects secured solely or primarily to bring money to a representative's district. The usage originated in American English. In election campaigns, the term is used in derogatory fashion to attack opponents. Scholars, however, use it as a technical term regarding legislative control of local appropriations.
History.
The term pork barrel politics, in other countries, the practice is often called patronage, but this word does not always imply corrupt or undesirable conduct.
Philippines.
In the Philippines, the term is commonly used in politics. Filipino legislators are allocated large sums of the annual national budget, 200 million pesos for each senator and 70 million for each representative, in a program called the Priority Development Assistance Fund.
Okay, so actually the pork barrel issue is very important for our profession because in the first place, the one who audits the resources or expenditures of the government are the COA, is the COA. And we are all aware that COA, Commission Audit, the auditors there are, of course, the certified public accountants. So in that case, since the auditors are accountants, so that affects our profession, because if the auditors fail to conduct an audit for the pork barrel, so that is that can be taken against our profession, because if the auditors cannot make a good audit, that means that our profession is in a crisis, meaning people may not believe in us in the future. And also, that also affects in our curriculum, especially that we have a subject of government accounting. So in that subject, we talk about how to use government funds, what are the process. So if there is a failure on the part of auditors to conduct an audit, so I can say that that is a bad practice for accountants.
So the use of taxpayers' money. Government is by analogy a large company. The use of proper information system, audit and accounting controls is very much applicable. Widespread corruption in government pictures the deficiencies in implementing these controls. The scam might have been prevented if the agency tasked in promulgating accounting and auditing rules and regulations, including those of the prevention and disallowance of irregular, unnecessary, excessive, extravagant, or unconscionable expenditure or uses of government funds and properties. Further, it is, I think, necessary to declare PDAF as unconstitutional because it allowed legislators to wield, in varying gradations, non-oversight, post-enactment authority in vital areas of budget executions, thus violating the principle of separation of powers.
Pork barrel kay dili na pa siya i-abolish kay kana man ang nindot man ang sistema, ang mga tao ra man ang mati ang manage ana, and at the same time makanindot man siya sa economy kay kana man ang gamito na kwarta nga pundo para sa mga makatabang sa mga pobre or kanang maka-develop sa mga kuan sa economy nato, like kanang mga benefits nato like sa PhilHealth, sa SSS, and paghimo sa mga streets.
As far as I know, and parang sa akong nakita sa news, PDAF is really nice and it actually helps the country to become like a successful and prosper in terms of its economic, political, social, and health aspects of the country. So PDAF is really nice, but it depends on the person or the official holding the certain funds. Kay those funds are actually intended for the educational, employment, and health services of the country. But if matungnan gani o kanang bati nga or kanang kurakot or biglang liko siya nga funds, so those funds will be sayang and maka-affect din siya sa employment at sa prices sa commodities kay syempre muhay ang prices sa commodity kay imbes ka na sa agriculture, imbes ka to siya kay tabangan ng mga farmers for kanang pregnay subsidy ang mga farmers for baka ng fertilizers. So instead of spending more para sa fertilizers and sa ilang production sa crops and rice and other kanang products na makuha nila silang agricultural land, mugasto na sila from their own pocket, and then para syempre kung ikaw negosyante ka or farmer ka, gusto ka maka earn of income and profit, so maka-mark up sila dako-dako, so affected na sa domino effect.
The question is, how do we solve the pork barrel problem? Now, first, there are actually elements that should make PDAF or Priority Development Assistance Fund as a requirement. First, we have here transparency. Then we have also people's participation and removal of the lawmaker's discretion over the identification of projects to be funded. And what we can do is that it would be better if we demolish the pork barrel, because the money that we are going to use would be simply go to the corrupt politicians, and it will actually result in a distributive justice, meaning that the money will actually obviously go to the poor, but however it turned out that it went to the corrupt officials. So for me or for us, it would be better to abolish or waive the pork barrel then, like the entire pork barrel system.